never really caught up.
Brad Marchand is back on the ice in Boston, facing his old team and his old friends. Off we go in Brad Marchand's return. And here is Marchand right off the hop with a backhand shoveled on and then chopped by Eetu Luostarinen. Marchand banks it back and gets a return feed from Lundell. Lundell along the wall in the corner. Slips one to Marchand along the net line. A shot comes in, rang off the iron, behind Swayman, reaching at it. They score! The Panthers strike first on the power play to get things started.
That's going to be Samoskevich with the goal. So much easier when you get to stay in your shape. Marchand's pushed aside by Peak. He'll pick up an assist on this play, as the shot from Lundell beats Swayman clean off the post, and it hits Swayman. Everybody's fishing around for the puck, but it's Samoskevich who's going to jam this into the net. Marchand will pick up a helper. It's can he commit long enough to be an effective player.
And he's on the wing of Pavel Zacha on the second line. Bruins have the fourth line out there right now, centered by Sean Kuraly. Here's Mark Kastelik. Oh, and it's kicked out by Bobrovsky.
A really good year going last year. He got hurt and never really got healthy again. He'd get suspended, so he just ripped all the earpieces off and threw it away back onto the ice. And here go the big boys on the ice.
Gadjevich and Viel, a couple of fourth liners right off the draw. Viel trying to land a couple of uppercuts against Gadjevich.
Gadjevich is a tough character. Viel take in his second game this year. Played in Vegas on the road trip.
And Viel takes Gadjevich to the ice.
Left and off they go. Gadjevich signed a 2-year extension in Florida. Was picked up a couple of years ago.
Rodriguez shot goes rising up, bounces down for Victor Arvidsson, looking to outlet, and he does across the line. Middlestad with a shot, and Bobrovsky gobbles it up and tries to locate.
The Bruins, I think the whole key for their game is can they exit against that Florida forecheck. If you could get out of there quick, now you can get your own forecheck going. Otherwise, you're just stuck in the mud.
Right off the face-off, Greer scores, and it's 2-0 Panthers.
Okay, so that's the worst case scenario for the Bruins, is that Greer is going to come off the boards and find this puck. Oh, so much of the game's on the boards where the Panthers excel.
Pasternak cut to the high slot, drop for Zadorov, weaving in, trying to lift it, short side on Bobrovsky.
Man, they just gave him a freebie, and the Panthers get 2 forwards on the ice.
Yeah, the Bruins changed. They turned it over, and here's Brad Marchand, short-handed, passed it off for Lundell, with Marchand fishing at the rebound, forced off the puck. Tanner Jeannot skates it in behind. He gets cut off there by Rodriguez. Eyssimont trying to tuck it home, and no goal. For Boston, the first time this season being shut out through 2 periods. Bennett on the entry. Verhaeghe centered. Bennett is denied by Swayman.
The 7 games that the Panthers have played, Bennett had no shots on goal.
Right in the front of Jeremy Swayman. Arvidsson goes spinning on the rush, working on Balinskis. Cuts in, and Balinskis stood him up in the circle.
Oh, it looked like a little glimmer of room there.
Out in front, tapped along, they score! Pavel Zacha, and the Bruins are on the board.
Up Zacha. This is the glimmer of hope it looked like Arvidsson had. Now the Panthers gum up this breakout as Greer's pass misses Petrie.
Zacha, Pasternak tapped it on into the bumper spot, past Lindholm. McAvoy fished it out. Geekie in deep, pressured by Ekblad. Geekie tried to work it out for Zacha. No penalty called. Pasternak out high. A shot, score! Tied at 2.
Pasternak and his movement on the play. He started on the right point. He went across there. You see him on the left point. Now he's going all the way across. Tough to front Pasternak when he's moving so much in the zone. Cunnin wearing down a little bit as the penalty kill moves on. Can't stay in front of David Pasternak, who slides this puck through.
Bruins change. The Panthers started with Lundell in the back end, absorbing contact from Pasternak. Marchand sauces one ahead, moving in. Luostarinen off the iron, he scores! Florida's got the lead in the third.
Panthers escape the zone. Marchand's got his second assist of the night. And for the second time tonight, Lori just simply is not strong enough on his stick. Luostarinen goes right through him and makes a perfect shot. Anze Kopitar in his last season of a great Hall of Fame career.
Face off to the right of Jeremy Swayman, controlled by the Bruins, but turned over to Sam Bennett with a backhand, swallowed up, protecting a one-goal lead for Paul Maurice.
Pretty clearly they like this fourth line too, because they're back on the ice.
Swayman angled one off in tight quarters for McAvoy. Harris blew a tire. Boquist on the turn with a shot, kicked out, and the rebound backhand not triggered cleanly by Samoskevich. Was wide off into the corner. Middlestat to it for the Bruins. Through center. Now Swayman bolts off to the Boston bench. Zadorov protecting. Extra skater is on for the Bruins. Middlestat fighting in the corner with Jones and Mikkola. Bennett grabs it. Blocked by Zadorov. 1:45 to go.
Because it's on this side, it's lefty versus righty.
Middlestat's good night continues at the dot. Moved off. Pasternak a shot. They score! Morgan Geekie ties it at 3.
Pasternak with the help. He retrieves that loose puck, and he and McAvoy play that quick game of catch. McAvoy will find it to Pasternak. This shot is deflected off of Bobrovsky, and wow, that's a terrific pass for Casey Middlestat. When you get scratched out of a game, as Middlestat was in Utah, the hunger to do well is just bubbling out of you. You want to show the coach, I want to be in the lineup. The Swayman save on Bennett at 2-0 kept them in it, and now they've got 3 in the third.
And now Arvidsson from Middlestat, sauced in the direction of Pavel Zacha. Forsling up ahead, an outlet for Bennett. Bennett centers for Hagee, shoots off the post, and it ricochets in. Off the stick of Andrew Peak, and Florida's got the lead.
The foot of Peak. And Verhaeghe, who scored on his first shot of the year, gets this crazy one back off of Andrew Peak's foot. I'm like, the Bruins just, they have to be shaking their head. I don't think Reinhart got a touch on this.
Showing, as you see, in some ways with addition and subtraction, 3 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. And trying to get that all squared away after one of the more odd goals you will see.
See, it shows 2 minutes and 65 seconds, so they might not be able to fix this, and they're going to have to do it just manually. Kelly Sutherland, the official, just told the linesman 26.5 left. So now he's telling Maurice they'll get over and tell Marco Sturm.
He got back to Boston here on Saturday evening.
I'm not sure why Swayman's in the net. Like, get your sixth guy out. Get him out of there.
Well, 26 seconds or so remaining. Now Swayman heads off to the Bruins bench. This is pitched ahead.
Oh,
goes
here
off.
it is.
Pasternak's stick. Lundell hunting it for Marchand, who bumps it ahead. And on the back end, McAvoy saves it off. Should be about 10 seconds remaining by our clock up here in the booth. Mikkola swats it out. McAvoy back to get it. And the waning seconds here in Boston tick off. Brad Marchand enters TD Garden as a visitor for the first time in his career, and his Panthers win it 4-3 against his former team in the Bruins. Ray?
Terrific night of hockey here. The Marchand story, the Bruins coming back and making this a real game. A crazy, wild break off of the foot of Andrew Peak, and the Panthers break a 4-game losing streak.